Most desktop CNC machines feel like a compromise between a toy and a serious tool, but this thing actually tries to bridge that gap. When you first pull it out of the box, the first thing you notice is that it isn't just another pile of loose parts. It comes mostly pre-assembled, which is a massive relief if you've ever spent an entire weekend just trying to square up a frame. You can get this running in about half an hour, which is honestly refreshing for a machine that feels this sturdy. The real secret sauce here is the move to closed-loop stepper motors. If you've used standard open-loop machines, you know the frustration of losing steps when the machine gets pushed a little too hard. These motors are quieter, faster, and they actually keep track of their position, so you aren't constantly worried about a project getting ruined halfway through. It hits speeds up to 5,000 millimeters per minute, which makes a noticeable difference when you're doing longer cuts. The ball screw system on all three axes is another smart choice. It gives the movement a level of precision that you just don't get with cheaper belt-driven setups. It feels smooth, deliberate, and frankly, a lot more professional. Now here is the interesting part. The design is modular. If you start out with the stock setup and eventually decide you need more rigidity for heavier aluminum work, you can actually swap the X and Y axes over to linear rails. It's a rare bit of future-proofing that means you don't have to replace the whole machine when your skills outgrow the entry-level specs. The spindle situation is also pretty flexible. It ships with 3 different clamps, so whether you're using a smaller spindle or a beefier trim router, you've got options. It's GRBL-based, so the software side of things is pretty standard and easy to pick up if you've spent any time in the hobbyist forums. That said, it isn't perfect. While the build quality is solid, the aluminum frame is still a desktop unit, so don't expect it to chew through thick steel like an industrial beast. You'll still need to manage your feeds and speeds carefully to avoid chatter. Also, while the assembly is quick, the cable management can get a bit messy if you aren't careful with your zip ties. But look, for someone moving up from a basic starter machine or someone who wants a reliable platform that won't fight them every step of the way, this is a really compelling package. It's got the right bones, the right motors, and enough room to grow. It's a solid piece of kit that respects your time and your projects.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.